This is a quick hip conditioning practice, so amazing for the hips, but also if you're in a time crunch, perfect, or if you just want to make sure that you get that hip mobility in today, this is perfect for you as well. Let's get started on our backs. Right away, hug your knees into your chest. And then exhale, relax into the floor. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Place your hands on top of your knees and start to draw circles with your knees. So massaging the low back and also inviting movement into the hips. This can be as big or as small as you want. Don't worry too much about your hips rocking side to side or anything. That's reverse. Deep breath. And then exhale, bring your knees back to center. Let's create a supine figure 4. So send your left knee into your chest, interlace your fingers behind your left knee. Then we've got our right ankle on top of that left knee, sending that right knee out. Draw your left knee into your chest and you'll feel a really deep stretch in the glute there. With each exhalation, can you bring your left knee closer to you? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And exhale. From here, slide your right leg down. So now both of your knees are kind of on top of one another. And then we're going to come into a supine twist with the knees kind of on top of one another. If that's too much, just feel free to stack them on top. Doesn't need to be in this position if it's too deep for you, but it will get a little deeper into the spine, opening up the hips a little bit more. Remember to breathe and keep both of your shoulder blades glued to the mat as much as possible. One more breath. And then unwind. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring that left ankle on top of the right knee. Interlace your fingers behind your right knee and then draw your knee towards your chest, getting deep into the left glute. Inhale. And exhale, pull closer. Inhale. Exhale, closer. Inhale again. Exhale, closer. Slide that left leg down, coming into sort of almost like a Gomukhasana. And then you're going to bring your knees over to the right, supine twist, arms wherever you'd like. Deep breath in and relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. One more time. And as you exhale, unwind, hug your knees into your chest, and then plant both of your feet down on the floor. Graze your heels with your fingertips, deep breath in. As you exhale, send your hips up towards the sky, and then bring them back down. Tap the floor with your tailbone. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift them as high as they will go, and then tap. We're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Twist your hips, bringing your right bum down towards the mat. You're going to tap your right cheek down and then lift and kind of square out your hips again. Twist, drop that left cheek down, and then bring your hips back up, right down, and lift, lift, and lift. Let's do 5, 4, as high as they can go, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your hips as high as they will go, really squeezing your bum, and then slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, tucking in the pelvis until your tailbone taps the mat, and then you're going to tuck it back in and roll back up. So rolling down as you inhale, tap the floor with your tailbone, and as you exhale, tuck the tailbone back in and lift it back up. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, tuck it, roll up. Inhale, down. Exhale, roll back up. Let's do 5. 4. Take it slow. Nice precision. 2. And 1. Roll all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Whew. A lot of work on the glutes there. Rock and roll. Come to all fours. So right away we're coming into cat-cow. Nice foundation, wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Inhale, draw the belly button down as you send your gaze out in front of you. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, round the spine, push the shoulder blades away from one another and tuck in the chin. Inhale, arch, send your gaze forward. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Last one. Come back to a nice solid foundation. So you're pushing your shoulder blades away from one another. Nice straight spine. Long line from the top of your head to your tailbone. From here, hug your right knee into your chest and then send your right knee all the way out and start to create circles with your knee. This is really, really hard when you focus on precision. So try to keep everything else still. The only thing that is moving is your hip and your knee. Basically just your leg. Everything else is staying still. So we're going to do 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your right knee into your chest and then bring it back out. So you're lifting that knee back up, pointing your toes towards the sky. Right knee into chest and then lift back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knee into your chest and then bring your leg down. So we're sitting on top of our leg now. Our heels kind of coming into the bottom of our bum here, almost like where that connects. Inhale, lift the chest. So this is already a deep stretch in the hip here, coming up onto the fingertips and sending that left hip down. Inhale. Exhale, send it a little bit lower. Now, we're going to externally rotate and come to sit on our bums here. So your leg is coming out, and then I'm just going to switch around actually so you can see me. So come to sit on the bum, externally rotating that left leg, and then the front leg is coming into the front, kind of just staying in the front here with you. And then you're going to come back into that position. So external rotate, come to sit, and then come back. Come to sit, and then come back. Last one. And then come back. So just opening up that hip there, lubricating that joint. Now kick your left heel to basically towards your head and then bring it back down. Kick it up and then back down. Last one. Really loosening up there. Come back to sit down on your bum here. And then we're going to lean forward and then bring that right leg back. Right away, we're in a gate pose. So now send your left leg towards the short edge of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. And then we're going to bend into that right knee, coming into a side lunge, and then lift back up. So a lot of like transitions here. A little bit of fun. Sometimes with the hips, it's fun to really like create some fluidity of the movement and also challenge the brain with your hips as well. So just keep bending and stretching here. Proprioception in work. Last one. Now, bring your left foot to face the long edge of the mat. Bring your hands down. Inhale, draw the belly button down as you send your gaze out in front of you. We're coming into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Slowly roll all the way back up. Swivel that bottom leg down again. We'll come back into that position that we were in. And then you'll just step back into all fours. So I'm going to switch around because I will be on the other side. So we're going to do the same thing. Nice solid foundation. Push the shoulder blades away from one another. Fingertips spread out nice and wide. Hug your left knee into your chest and start to draw circles. Nice precision. All the rest of your body is staying nice and still. Just your leg is moving. So as still as you can possibly keep the rest of your body. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knee into your chest and then bring your toes up towards the sky. So it's just coming in and out. You're really squeezing your knee into the chest when you do this. And once again, nothing else is moving. So don't round and arch when you're doing this. Keeping everything nice and still makes it a lot more challenging. Last one. Bring your leg forward. Come to sit on top of your leg. So we've got the left underneath. Inhale. Exhale, send that right hip down. Come up onto your fingertips and really lift. So this is also extension of the spine. Inhale and exhale. Now, come to sit on your bum. Externally rotate the right leg and then come back to sit on top. Coming back to sit down and then coming back on top. Creating dynamic movement in the hip here. Last 2. Last one. Kick your heel towards your face and then back down. So your toes coming towards your head. Last 2. And 1. Nice. So coming up, kickstanding the left leg and then the right foot is going to be facing the short edge of the mat here. All those transitions. Bring your hands to your hips here. Inhale. As you exhale, bend into that right knee, coming back up. So this feels really, really good. I love this stretch. The side lunge, there is something special about it. I don't know what it is. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. 2, and 1. Bring your toes to face the long edge of the mat. Reach your hands forward. Inhale, draw the belly button down as you send your gaze out in front of you. We are in a cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last 2. And 1. Come all the way back up. Swivel that back leg again. Coming back into that sort of lungy type position where we're sitting on top of our heel. And then push back onto all fours. Tuck the toes under. Send your hips up and back, down dog. Pedal out the feet here. Let's loosen up the hamstrings a little. Also important for having mobile and flexible hips. As you can imagine, they pull on the hips a lot when they're tight. Last one. Inhale, look to the top of the mat and take 2 big steps. Bringing your feet behind your hands. Ragdoll here for a moment. Sway from side to side. Just relaxing your shoulders, your neck and your head. And then slowly roll all the way up. And then I'm just going to face you, step back a little bit. Bring your feet out nice and wide, toes facing away from you. Bend into your knees. Place your hands on top of your knees. And then just push your knees away from one another. This is quite an intense stretch actually. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your left shoulder, twist over towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop that right shoulder, twist to the left. Inhale, back up and twist. back and twist. Last one. Lift up and straighten, and then exhale, bend the knees. We're squatting. So inhale, lift, exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. How low can you go? Exhale, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Internally rotate your right leg and twist over towards your left. Externally rotate that leg again. You're really sending your knee out, and then internally rotate the left, face your right leg. So external rotate and internal. External, internal, external, internal. 3. So hard. 2. Last one. Back to center. Stand up. Come to sit. Feet to meet. Knees out wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold over your feet. Allow your spine to round here and just relax. You can even bring your hands down to the floor. Just let it feel good. Deep breaths. Notice how your hips feel in this moment. Probably feel warm. A few sensations. Notice what was extra challenging during practice. Maybe just stuff you need to work on, which is how we improve. Slowly roll all the way back up. And that is it for the quick hip conditioning practice. I hope you enjoyed this. Be so proud of yourself for taking this time out of your day for you to make sure that your hips are in the best condition possible. I'm so excited to see you in the next one.